Welcome to the InNOLEvation Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Kylie Anderson, and I'm here with Nathan Lorenz.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. How are you doing today?
So far, so good. You know, it's getting a little hot out, but
It is.
spring is here.
Spring is definitely here, and so many flowers are blooming on campus right now,
They
which
certainly
brings
are.
me to your business that you're starting, Greenhouse Coffee.
Very excited. But
That's so
yeah.
exciting.
So the concept is one day we want to become a combination like indoor plant nursery and a cafe, and almost have like
Yeah.
a shared space for people to come sit down. You know, a lot of the cafes in Tallahassee are very just like rush in, rush out. For
They
instance,
are.
Red Owl just started up and they're only a drive-through. Same thing with Ileano's in Thomasville, I think. You know,
Oh, I haven't heard of that one yet.
it's up kind of far away, but it's another drive-through only. So you want to have like an actual cafe space to sit down, almost reminiscent
Totally.
of Maman, if you know what
Oh,
that is.
Yeah, I do. That's an awesome concept.
Thank you.
I haven't heard of Red Owl either.
Oh,
That's new.
they're on Tennessee where it turns into Mahan almost.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So that's such an amazing concept to combine plants and coffee, because I feel like those two are very popular, and to combine them is awesome. You're definitely going to get a lot of customers.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did you initially come up with this idea?
Well, it's kind of a funny story because my best friend Zoe and I were both just like chit-chatting one day, and we both were talking about it, and she had some weird idea where she was like, oh, what if you, Lauren, and I, her cousin,
Yeah.
had a cafe, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that's so funny you say that because I had a dream last night that we did. Then she
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
oh, maybe we should do something with this. So then we had to think of a way to differentiate it a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we came up with the plant concept.
Oh, awesome.
And then she already was super into plants and knew a lot about that. I was super into coffee, so it kind of balanced out. So she's more of the plant girl.
Okay.
I'm more the coffee side.
Yeah.
So then we were looking in how to get it started up and like grow it small because we didn't want to like just dive in.
Right.
So we started at Market Wednesday selling some plants that we'd gotten and that Zoe had in her collection. And then we turned a profit the first week.
Oh, wow. That's
and
amazing.
We've been going every week since. Thank you. Except for, weather and stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's
then we had to go through all the filing paperwork to get an LLC in order to buy coffee beans and coffee grounds
Oh, wow.
from a roastery. So that took forever.
Yeah.
We just launched our website last week.
Oh,
and now we're selling
congratulations.
online. And the
Great.
sales have been going pretty good with the coffee beans. But it's exciting to get it started finally.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you guys have had a really great start, and you have a good plan. And what's like your target market? I know you've been to Market Wednesdays, and how do you kind of hope to attract them more?
Well, our main target market, we would, from our research and just from feedback now, it's mostly college-age girls, 18 to 26, I'd say, is the upper limit.
Yeah.
About 75% of our customers are female, and then the guys who do buy things tend to be buying them for their girlfriends, like about half
I
of them
see.
do.
Yep.
But now that we have the coffee beans going too, we're having a little bit of we almost have to look inward a little bit right now because we don't know exactly which direction to take it. We need to combine it into more of like an online business and target older people who are willing to spend a little bit more on a bag of coffee, since, it is more specialty than like going to Publix and getting a bag of Pete's or
Right.
whatever. So, it's a little higher price point. So that's the struggle right now because our plant customers are all younger college girls who don't have that much money to spare,
Yes.
whereas the coffee is more of an upscale item. So
Definitely. And coffee can be expensive, but
certainly can.
tell me more about how you created your coffee beans. That's really awesome. Is that like you guys had to come up with that and test different samples, or how did that work?
So we had to reach out to a couple different roasteries of people we already knew in the industry who we just liked their product, because a lot of coffee roasteries will import their product from all over the world and then make them in their own house, and then they'll sell them to coffee companies like us, or
Oh,
for instance, I don't want to say it, but other coffee companies around here use the same one.
Oh,
So we're all almost similar in a sense, but
right.
different
I
distribution
think I
channels.
know which one you're talking about.
Different distribution channels and different like marketing strategies, I'd say.
Yeah.
And some of them, they'll, raise the price too much or too little, and then it just doesn't pan out for them.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that is really smart to have your own roast for sure. What's the name of that, and what's kind of like the effect, caffeine levels, all that stuff?
So we started out with a very neutral roast, so we didn't want it to be like, too strong for anybody or too light. So we did a
Right.
breakfast blend. We called it Aloe Vera Awakening. So it's supposed to just be like, just something very typical if you think of a morning cup of coffee.
I love the name of that.
Thank you. But yeah, we would like to expand as soon as possible into more different roasts and different flavors. And then one day we want to get into like espresso and more specialty,
Ooh.
single origin type beans, but those are a lot more expensive right now.
Right. Well, that sounds amazing. Aloe Vera Awakening, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great name. And you guys have, how many Market Wednesdays have you guys done? Or kind of an estimate?
I want to say we've been to like 6 now, and then we were going to do more, but, weather and stuff. So,
right.
But each one's a little different. They're fun. Some weeks are better than others. It really just depends, again, on the weather and how that is. If it's too hot, I've noticed a lot of people don't come out. Or
I
if
can
it's
see
cloudy.
why, definitely.
But it's funny how many surges you get throughout the day. You can just sit there for 45 minutes and you won't get anybody. For 15 minutes, you'll be so busy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I bet classes getting let out too. People are coming by and just shopping through. Like I was strolling by the other day and saw a greenhouse. I had to stop by and get my first
very
orchid.
much. We appreciate it so much. How's it doing?
It's doing great. I'm not the best plant caretaker.
Oh.
I've never been super great, but I'm trying to hone in on my skills. I've been feeding him an ice cube. Oh, no.
No. You should not do that. That is how to kill them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
so how do you best care for an orchid?
A little off topic, but
That's okay.
like once